Welcome back, Greyhounds, to the BHS podcast. I'm Jacob, and I'm here with Carson and Christos.
All right, so the first topic we'll be discussing is we're going to recap our Thanksgiving. Did your guys' food meet your expectations?
All right, well, as you guys all know, right, I talked very highly of the noodles and mashed potatoes, and they did not disappoint. I got to Thanksgiving, I sat down, got my plate, and I asked my grandma, are there noodles? She told me yes, and I was like, oh, it's game day. I walk up, I just get a plate. I'm telling you right now, my plate was half noodles and mashed potatoes. That rest, there was a little bit of turkey and gravy, and then that was about it. Because I ate so many noodles. And I got leftovers. We brought home just a whole, just I don't even know what to call it, just a big old bucket of noodles and mashed potatoes, and it was 2 days of just straight feasting.
All right, he sent me a picture of that, whatever you want to call it, mixture.
Yes.
It did not look that good.
Come on.
It did not. It looked like it's weird texture. It looked very flavorless.
Okay. All right.
Did you put gravy on it?
No, because you don't even need it. Well, actually, so since the gravy was on the other side of the plate, right, it got a little dipped in, right? There was a little bit of gravy in there. You had ham at your number one. How was your ham?
I didn't have ham.
Oh, what?
Here's the reasoning behind it. Mi madre, she goes, I think I'm going to make turkey for Thanksgiving because we're doing ham on Christmas. So I'm like, I'm ready for Christmas now. We need that ham.
All right.
Need the ham.
See,
you had ham at number one, Jake?
I did have ham at number one, and it did not disappoint. I stand by it now, and I'll stand by it forever. Ham is the best Thanksgiving food, and that's just how it's going to be forever.
Did you have turkey?
I had turkey.
Okay. Was it dry?
My grandma didn't make it, so it wasn't dry. All right? I've talked about it with my family. Grams, she's not touching the turkey no more.
Did Grams make the ham?
Grams didn't make anything. It was a weird Thanksgiving.
All right, well, I put mashed potatoes at my number one.
Oh, I thought you put ham. Okay, yeah.
They did not disappoint either.
Mashed potatoes are always solid.
They never do. They never disappoint.
Oh, but yesterday I had this leftover. Mom whipped up I don't even know what to call it. She, with the burger that I had for lunch, she brought me this bowl of what looked to me like hot applesauce, but it was mashed potatoes and gravy mixed together, and man, it wasn't very good. I'm gonna be honest. It looked like hot applesauce.
That's disgusting.
All right, other than the hot applesauce, the food was good.
The food was just amazing.
Well, how was the rest of the break?
I kind of played video games and watched football,
Jacob?
as one does.
Yeah, well, mine was just pretty laid back. We had practices in the morning, which on the weekdays that kind of sucked. Waking up at 7:30, it just wasn't the best. But once you get past that morning practice, it was mostly just pretty laid back, relax.
What sucked was I spent my whole break. I was waking up at 8:30. Woke up today at 6:30, and it was kind of pain.
It was pain.
Yeah.
I've been waking up at 10, staying up, playing Vanguard. Come on.
All right, recap on Monday's basketball game against Davenport North. We're bringing in Joey. You're part of the JV team. Welcome. So, freshman lost, JV won in overtime, and then varsity won. All three pretty close games.
I think that was a pretty good start to the season for Burlington, just considering, Davenport North is going to be a tough opponent, especially for the first game. And they had a lot of athletic guys, and I think we came ready to play.
Yeah, very strong outing, I think, from all the Burlington teams. Davenport kind of came in, punched us in the mouth in the first half, at least at the JV game. And then we started coming back in the second half and played a really good game, closed it out.
The difference in the second half was they had some varsity players playing down on JV in the first half.
That's true.
And they were pretty good.
All right, moving on to varsity. For the first half, we played really good. I think the first quarter we were up 10 at one point.
Yeah.
I think they started coming in, but I think our ball movement was really good, and we got a lot of good transition points.
In the second half, I think what kind of hindered us on offense was they started coming down and making more shots and finishing at the rim, and so then we were forced to take the ball out and then go half-court offense, and that just kind of slowed down our game, and Burlington's plays a lot better when we're moving fast, and that's always kind of been
I think during that game, some people stood out for their performance. It was Amarion Davis, Tice Burlshofer, and Marquise Lewis Jr.
Yeah, they all played really good. You could tell Marion, he wanted to go baseline and get that dunk.
He did.
Almost every time he wanted to go
He
baseline.
was pump faking, try and go baseline, but they were just clogging it
He
up.
definitely wanted it. Keish had a lot of good mid-range
Yeah.
shots. He was driving really well.
And then Tice pushing the ball was.
Unfortunately, we weren't shooting very well from three.
Yeah.
So that just shows if we can shoot well from three, how good we're going to be.
We did have a couple fall, though.
Yeah, but usually, like Nate, for example, he can almost knock it down every time, and he was
I don't
he was
think
struggling
he
from
made
three.
one. I don't think he made one yesterday, but we were just talking before that game about how good he is at
Yeah.
knocking down that three. So some upcoming events for the week. Today, as we're recording this, it's a Tuesday, and tonight there is a boys swimming varsity meet. As this is coming out on Thursday, I hope they did well. I'm assuming they did well. And there's a varsity girls basketball game versus Cedar Rapids, Washington, at home tonight. And then varsity boys basketball, and then we're going to City High. That should be a good game. And Friday, we got at Keokuk, all three, freshman, JV, and varsity. And then there's also a varsity bowling match versus Fairfield. And JV wrestling tournament at Wapello High School. And there's also JV girls basketball game at BHS versus Keokuk. And also on Friday, there is a varsity boys swimming meet versus United Township at United Township High School.
All right, next topic we'll be discussing is the Greyhound store. It was like I'd think a month and a half ago they opened it up, and I bought some pretty good items. I'm going to be wearing them a lot. I got a long sleeve, a sweatshirt, I think a t-shirt as well.
Personally, I didn't buy anything, but there were definitely some pretty nice clothes options. You know, they had shirts, sweatshirts, just anything you want, really.
Yeah.
They had a backpack too. Just want to throw that out there.
Even had like winter hats. They had just about everything you could want.
They did have everything. I think they're opening it back up. They do this thing where they leave it open for like, is it a month or half a month, something like
I think
that.
it's half a month.
And they give you the option to buy it, and then the rest of that time is preparing for the next drop, or they're delivering it to you. So I think it's opening back up in January, I believe. You guys should go buy some stuff.
All right. Now we're going to rate the lunches for this week. But before we start anything, I need to apologize for what I said last week about those breadsticks.
Oh, they changed the
They
breadsticks.
changed the
You guys both
breadsticks,
need to
and now they
apologize.
are so good. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it's up there with the chicken patty.
I think
now.
they're
Like,
better than average, but I thought the cheese tasted a little funky. Like I was kind
I
of like, what is in
disagree.
my mouth right
All
now?
right, you guys aren't just going to apologize to all the listeners out there. You're going to apologize to me. Because you guys were hating on my rating of the breadstick.
Well, this is the first time we've had these breadsticks. So you didn't rate those breadsticks. You rated the old ones.
I rated
That's a good
breadsticks
point.
in general.
No.
No.
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, moving on. Monday, we got cheese pizza, green beans, carrots, and pear.
All right, the cheese pizza. I got doubles last time. I'm gonna be honest. It's not bad. The sides are lacking. I'm not a green beans fan. I'm not a carrot. I don't like vegetables. And I'm gonna be honest. Pear is not even in my top 5 of fruits. So
Jay?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it $1.50 with you. This is a 1 out of 10 lunch.
You know.
all right. I don't know if I rated it, but I give it a solid 7.5 to 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
Whoa.
no, that's just
Whoa.
delusional. All right, well, Tuesday, we got chalupa, corn, salad, applesauce.
This is an interesting lunch.
Yeah.
It's kind of average, maybe less than average.
I don't remember ever getting the chalupa. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just gonna. It's just a chalupa. It's kind of boring. I'm gonna go 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Like I said, I don't remember the chalupa. It looks like it has Carson's hot applesauce on the side with corn and salad. This is gonna be like a 2 to 3 out of 10.
That's fair.
Yeah, just rating the chalupa because the sides are just awful. Just the chalupa on itself is like a 5, maybe 6 out of 10.
Okay, moving on to Wednesday, we have mini corn dogs, baked beans, garden salad, and diced peaches.
All right, now we all like the mini corn dogs.
Yeah.
How are we feeling on baked beans?
Man, those beans.
See, I'm thinking,
Oh.
if they would have given us like some form of potato, as a side with the mini corn dogs, that would have been a really good lunch.
That's right.
But due to the fact that it's baked beans, I'm not really rocking with it.
Dude, beans, like, whoa, those are bad, bad beans, okay? But just because mini corn dogs are so good, we're giving this lunch an 8 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, the mini corn dogs are just so good. It kind of makes up for the beans. So I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
See, but here's the thing. You can get double mini corn dogs and you can still be satisfied.
That's true.
Yeah.
So,
Moving on to Thursday, we got fish sticks, tri-tater, salad, and mixed fruit.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this. It's just not. It's not average, but it's not like awful. It's just somewhere in the middle. It's below average, so I'll give it like a 4 out of 10.
I'm just not going to eat school fish. I'm going to be I haven't even tried this meal, and I don't want to.
I've also never tried this meal, but I don't know if I've ever came in contact with tartar sauce. The tri-tater, it's like I said last video, it's pretty mid. Like it can be hitting, but some days it's like nah. Salad, I'm not rocking with the salad, and the mixed fruit, I'm probably just gonna give that to Joey, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll give it probably like a 2 to 3 out of 10.
All right. Moving on, last lunch of the week. We got a very good one, in my opinion. Chicken strips, mashed potatoes, salad, and apple.
Oh yeah, this is an elite lunch. Like we talked about it last week. Anything chicken and then mashed potatoes.
That's the bombo combo.
Easily 10 out of 10, especially the chicken strips, because they're a longer chicken, so it's easier. It's more convenient.
I said last video, the chicken strips are in my top 5. And I'm going to give this lunch a 9.5 out of 10.
I'm honestly going to go with a 10 out of 10 here. I just love, chicken strips as the most chicken in it because they're big, right? And you can just dip them. And if you get doubles, that's like 10 minutes of straight eating, and it is amazing.
So every week we're gonna do just a random segment about something we want to talk about. For the
Anything
week.
really, yeah.
Yeah, anything. And so this week we wanted to debate Will Ferrell versus Adam Sandler.
All right. Personally, I think Will Ferrell is better than Adam Sandler, and it's not close. Like, not even remotely close. Okay? Let me list some of Will Ferrell's movies, okay? Daddy's Home, pretty funny.
That's a good movie.
The Anchorman movies,
Oh yeah.
funny. Semi-Pro, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Blades
wow.
of Glory?
No.
I have not.
I have
seen
not.
No, I
Okay,
haven't.
it's pretty funny. Have you guys seen Old School?
No, I have not.
It's a good movie. Have you guys seen Kicking
He
and
was in,
Screaming?
he was in Megamind. Dude, honestly, Megamind, that movie is so good.
What else? do we got?
Megamind, dude, have you not seen
It's,
Megamind? That movie is so good.
It's interesting, to say the least.
All right, let us get into our
Let's
Adam
debate here.
Sandler.
Come on.
It's so we're against the Will Ferrell. We're going with Adam Sandler
Adam
here.
Sandler is my boy. All right.
We got both the Grown Ups movies.
Really quick, Grown Ups is so overrated. It's
No.
not that funny.
It's
so
because
good.
you've seen it.
It's not that funny.
It's because you've watched it multiple.
It's funny when you're about 8.
We got,
No, it's still funny to this day.
We got Happy Gilmore. It's a good movie.
The Water Boy.
It's good, but are you sitting there crying and laughing?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Billy Madison,
That movie's so stupid.
Big Daddy. We got Click.
That's a sad movie.
Click?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Hubie Halloween was not good.
So bad.
It was not good.
So bad.
The Longest Yard.
We got the longest.
Longest
that
Yard is
movie-
great.
That movie is
is
so
amazing.
good.
I will not lie. Longest Yard is
say-
great.
Pixels. We got Pixels.
That's a good movie.
That's a good
Waterboy.
movie, actually. Waterboy, I haven't seen. Dude, I tried to watch Waterboy, and I'm like, this is like he is like too stupid. Like I cannot like stand.
That's
him.
what makes it funny.
See, the thing with
No, he's so.
the thing
so
with Will
dumb.
Ferrell and Adam Sandler, they're both like idiots in all the movies they play, right?
But
Yeah.
Will Ferrell's less of an idiot.
Will Ferrell's more realistic, okay?
Yes,
Adam Sandler's just
absolutely.
like it's just
Like,
stupid comedy. It's
One
not
of my-
that
yes,
funny.
thank you. That is what I was gonna say. It's like he's so like obnoxiously stupid. It's like I can't even I can't deal with it.
But with Adam Sandler's movies, he's always got the same casts with him. So he's always got Kevin James. I'm blanking on names. I don't know the other guys.
But Grown Ups is so overrated.
No.
I'm not going away from this topic. It's just not that funny.
It is funny though.
I think it's like strictly because you've seen it so many times.
Yeah, but I could watch Step Brothers just 30 times and
That's-
laugh
that is
every
a-
single
That is
time.
a very good
All right,
point.
it is a valid
It's a
point.
good-
I
Same
agree
thing with
with it.
Talladega Nights.
Have you ever seen the
Talladega
longest
Nights
yard though? I've probably seen the longest yard at least.
Yeah,
three-
Longest Yard is really
Longest Yard is my favorite.
But that movie, because one thing about that movie is not stupid comedy. It's
No,
like
it's
actually comedy.
It's a good
just straight up
movie.
good, you know. That
Um,
movie's like Billy Madison, like that movie. Like I watched it and it was funny.
Another underrated Adam Sandler movie. Sorry to cut you off, but
There you
Bedtime
go.
Stories.
Never heard
I've
of
also
it.
never seen that.
You guys have never seen Bedtime Stories.
What's it about?
Okay, so like he's with like his kids. He's divorced, of course, because I
Okay.
feel like he's divorced in just about every movie he plays
Yeah.
in. So he's with his kids, and his kids are spending like the weekend with him, and he tells them bedtime stories. But like as he's telling the bedtime stories, it cuts to him playing in these bedtime stories.
Okay, that's actually really cool.
It's a really good.
That's a good concept.
Is it funny?
It's funny.
Is it on,
like
is it on like
it's pretty
Netflix?
good. It probably is.
Might
Yeah,
Watch it.
Okay, also another.
Say it again.
it probably is. There you go. It's on Disney Plus. If you guys have Disney
Oh,
Plus,
sweet. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
on Disney Plus.
it is on Disney Plus.
Another Will Ferrell movie, Get Hard. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah,
Kevin
that's
Hart?
that's a great movie.
And have you seen The House?
No.
I will say the lineup of movies that Will Ferrell has
It's
versus
just-
the lineup of Adam Sandler.
It's
movies.
just. I don't think it's close. I don't think it's close.
Yeah, I don't like Bill. I don't like his like. It seems like in all of his movies, besides like The Longest Yard, which I think is really good, and that Bedtime Stories one time good. I haven't seen it. It's like he's so obnoxious in them, and I just can't. I really really don't like it. Like that's why I had to stop watching Waterboy. I'm like I cannot stand this right now.
It's so
It's
funny.
just too much for me.
It's Waterboy's not so funny. You
It's
don't
so
sit there and laugh every 10
I
minutes.
sit there and laugh out loud.
I mean, if that's your humor, you know.
I think it's
Hey,
hilarious.
whatever floats your boat, but
Yeah.
it's not.
I
my
am going to
boat.
Will Ferrell for sure.
No. I will. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to follow our socials at the BHS Podcast.
Yeah, on Instagram. Make sure to check us out on Spotify and YouTube. Episodes up every Thursday, so be ready for our next episode next week. And
Pound it! Noggin! See ya!
that was actually funny.